Yes, guys, you've guessed it. Welcome back to Full-Time FM. And we're doing a Celtic save. Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. You can expect to see Celtic save here. Saturday, Sunday, there'll be a little mini save with MK Dons, and we'll just do a season with them. But Celtic's the main save. And the main objective today is to go welcome ourselves as manager and put the tactics in place. As you can see here, we're predicted to finish first. Nick Hammond is Director of Football. John Kennedy is the Assistant Manager. We have a 3.5-star reputation. And a 60,411 capacity Celtic Park built in 1892. Excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, exceptional youth recruitment, which we're going to make the most of. Now the team, we have Odsonne Edouard back. We sold him in the first FM20 series we did with Celtic. Now we got Laxalt at left back, Duffy, Ayer at centre half, Abdel Hamed at right back, Scotty Brown, ferocious tackler. I think I even did a video of Scotty Brown doing what Scotty Brown does. In midfield with Callum McGregor, and James Forrest, Ryan Christie, Mikey Johnston. Great attacking players behind Odsonne Edouard. So, with that, we'll have a look at the expectations here. So we've got to develop players using the club's youth system, which we're going to do anyway. The new gens, we did in the FM20 save. We won the Champions League 3 times. Sign players to sell for profit, that is required. Sign young players to develop for profit is favoured. Maintain the club's status as the most reputable team in Scotland. Close your ears, Rangers fans. Work within the wage budget is required. Scottish Premiership, win the title. Prefer to win the Scottish Cup. The Champions League, they want to reach the playoff minimum. Betfred Cup, they're not bothered about either. And they want to work towards becoming self-sustainable. Now, that is pretty doable. Finally, please do not hesitate to let me know, Peter Lowell says, if you would like to make any of the following arrangements, blah blah blah. We don't need an intra-squad friendly. I don't need an advice report from the backroom staff. I don't think we need to meet the press. So, Daffabet are the shirt sponsors of Celtic again. As we crack on with the game, we can already see that Diego Laxalt, Mohamed El Yunusi and Shane Duffy are all come in on loan. Albion Ayeti has been signed for $4.5 million. David Turnbull is signed for an undisclosed fee. And Vasilis Barkas is signed for $5 million. So the club's already spent $9.5 million. It's going to be interesting to see how much we're given. Marian Shved has gone out on loan to Michelin. Jack Hendry has gone out on loan to Ostend. Jonathan Afolabi gone to Dundee on loan. Leo Connor to Tranmere on loan. Bolly Bolingoli gone to Basak Sahir on loan. This is going to take some pronunciation here. Vakun Issouf Bayo has gone to Toulouse on loan. Josh Adam has gone to Man City for an undisclosed fee. He must be a good young player. 16-year-old. Yeah, he's, pretty poor. Good technicals, that's about it. Chris McQueen has gone to Stenhouse free. Calvin Miller's gone to Harrogate for free. Kouassi Ibue has gone to Genk for an undisclosed amount. 2 or 3 players that gone to Belgium. Yusuf Malumbu's gone Kilmarnock on a free, and finally Johnny Hayes has gone to Aberdeen on a free. So let's see, we've got a £4.5 million budget. We've got 35 grand spare in the wage budget as well. I don't think we're going to have anything given to us. We're going to ask to improve the training facilities and the youth facilities as soon as possible. What else are we going to do? the amount of physios allowed, I think. For Celtic's reserves. Okay, they don't have enough physios there. So, here we go. Celtic players in the last year of the contract. Scotty Brown. Karamoka Dembele is in the final year of his contract. Conor Hazard. Kieran McGrath. Armstrong, Ocko Flex. Cameron Harper. Liam Hughes. Owen Moffat. Kerr McInroy. Paul Kennedy. Finn McRobb. And Aidan Gibb. Now, I remember... let's have a look at Scott Brown. Oh, he's a lot better this year in this than he was last year. Is a 1 year extension clause. Alright, let's trigger the extension. Karamoka Dembele, I remember him being absolutely sulky. I mean, he genuinely had a face like a slapped arse last year. He's got a little bit better now. He looks a bit serious and angry now, doesn't he? He's got significant potential. Let's offer him a contract then. He's on 800 quid a week at the moment. Okay, he's willing to talk. 7 grand. Cheeky bugger. 4.5 grand, pal. Maximum. And I'm going to this year make sure that we don't have players who have sell-on clauses in the contract, or release clauses, I should say, because that did me in last year. I tell you what, he's being proper cheeky. I can't offer him that amount of money, surely. I'll offer him 5.5 there. Offer him maybe 7.5 there. And 10.5 there. He's took it. There you go. Oh, well, that'll keep him at the club for a little while. Conor Hazard. 6'6". That's about it. Kieran McGrath. Looks like a good young striker, actually. Let's offer him a contract. It's on 625 at the moment. He doesn't want much to stay, so 800 quid he wants. There we go. We'll stick an extra year in it, so 3 years he'll be with us. And then we got Armstrong, Ocko Flex. He's only 18, isn't he? He's on 30 quid a week. I think we can afford to offer him a few hundred quid. 2 grand. Cheeky git. You get on 800 quid a week, mate. And then 2.5 grand. No way. You know what? I'm walking away. Cameron Harper, young winger. American. He's on 30 quid a week. Let's see if we can sign him up. Okay, so we've managed to sign up Scott Brown for a contract extension being triggered. Karamoka Dembele's got a contract offer. Kieran McGrath, Liam Hughes, Owen Moffat and Kerr McInroy also got offered contracts. The rest are either not good enough or, like Cameron Harper and Armstrong Ocko Flex, they want too much money. Okay, so we haven't done any transfers yet, but we're just about to have a look at who the club has been scouting. They've been scouting Tom Davis at Everton, who don't want to sell at all. Socrates Papastathelopoulos. I'm going with it. 4.6 million. Ooh. would be a good signing. Tyler Roberts from Leeds, a striker. Tom Deli Bashiru. He is a centre mid. Technique 17. Long shots 18. Finishing 15. For a centre mid. Damn. Etienne Capoue from Watford. 10.75 million to 15.25 million. We don't have that kind of money. Baba Rahman, Chelsea. 3.6 million. Now, we do. It's an 88 grand a week. You'd be wanting 42 to 53. It would be a very good signing, Baba Rahman. Let's ask the agent about his availability. Glad to say you're interested in signing Baba Rahman for a deal likely. We need 56 grand a week. Chelsea want 3.6 million. And they want us to appoint the player as vice captain. Ooh. Not sure we can do the vice captain thing. Let's just try offering him 2.5 million. And then say 2 installments of $500,000 each. Alright, they'll take 2.5 million. Let's try him with 2.4 million. Hang on. Let's try this. 2.2. Right, they want 3.5. 2.2. And then 1.6 million. Let's make that 1.5 million over 2 seasons. Oh, they've took it. Okay. Baba Rahman, left back, quality signing for us. If he comes, that means we'll play Latsalt as a left midfielder. Let's start negotiations. It's been marked as a non-negotiable. We'll appoint the player as vice captain. Contract start date. Next transfer window. Okay, let's negotiate. They want 56 grand. We have to operate within the wage budget, don't we? So I can offer you 43, and then wage after 5 games can then go up to 50 grand. Oh, he wants 56. I can't offer you that, mate. That's only allowing me to offer you 54. No, that's allowing me to offer you 56. Or 46 even. Right. Let's try the wage thing again. After 5 games, give 53. Ah, thank God. Right. So the board rejected improving training facilities and youth facilities. But they're going to allow the reserves to get a physio. It's going to be a tight board again, isn't it? Alright, we'll have a look at the squad now. I've put together a team anyway. Here's Barkas in goal. Abdel Hamed, Ayer, Julian and Taylor across the back. Scotty Brown and Olivier Cham in midfield. James Forrest, Tom Rogic and Mohamed Al-Yunusi playing behind Odson Edouard in a 4-2-3-1. On the bench we'll have Bain, Frimpong, Bitton, Christine McGregor, Mikey Johnston and Lee Griffiths. For the European games, where we can have more subs, we'll bring in Duffy, Laxalt, Turnbull, Sorrow and Ayeti. Now I've moved forward a few players from the youth teams. So Leo Fjell, Vincent Angelini, the keeper, Dembele, the right winger, Dane Murray, a midfielder, Matt Anderson, a young left wing back, and Mackenzie Cars, centre mid, have all come through the under 18s. I'm going to bring them in and make them available for the under 18s as well as training with us, because I think these are players with potential, and I think they'll develop quicker in the senior team. From the reserves we brought through Ewan Henderson, Luca Connell as well, and Anthony Ralston, who looks a decent right back again. Let's see, we got Patrick Klamala there, who didn't make that squad, but he's only 21. So I think we've got some decent players there. I think if we just get Baba Rahman in at left back, I actually think we've got enough. We'll have 3 keepers. I've got Anderson, who can play left wing back, 16-year-old. Laxalt wants to play as a winger, so I'm not sure how good he's going to be as a left back. So Anderson's probably not going to get any game time really. He's just there to bump up the numbers and improve. So it only really leaves me with Greg Taylor, the left back, and obviously Baba Rahman's an improvement on him. But Greg Taylor's only 22, so he'll get better. We've already got Duffy, Hjelde, Julian, Bitton, Ayer, and even Dane Murray could play centre half. So Dane Murray and Hjelde will probably play a few cup games for us. Keeper wise, I think we're good. Defence wise, we're good. We've got plenty of centre mids. Forrest and Dembele could play on the right wing. Mikey Johnston, Al-Yunusi could play on the left wing. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go just with Baba Rahman if we can get him. And that, I think, will be a big deal for us. Oh, crap. I've just changed the budget. Right. We may have to delay that Rahman deal a week. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at the squad. Who we can trim out of here anyway and raise a bit of funds. He's on really big money. Right, Shane Duffy, but we can't terminate his contract. Terminate his loan, I should say. It won't allow us. Nor will it allow us to send Al-Yunusi back, but I wouldn't want to anyway. Diego Laxalt I would like to send back, but yeah, it won't allow us. See, it's Brown, Edouard, Rogic, McGregor, Julian, Sham, Griffiths, Bitton. I mean, Albion Ayeti's just signed, so he's not going to be going anywhere. Ismaila Sorrow. I mean, we have enough midfielders, don't we? If we were to be able to offer him up to clubs, say for like £1 million, try and get him out the door. And Turnbull's just signed, so he won't be going anywhere. Patrick Klamala, he's not really going to make the squad, is he? So if we offer him out, for 250 grand and a percentage of the net sale, there's no one really we can sell. It's going to bring in proper money or anything like that. So, yeah, a bit of a tricky one. Unless we sold a big player, but, I don't want to sell Edouard. We can't get rid of Duffy. James Forrest be a nightmare to try and replace, but he's 28 now. Callum McGregor, 27. It's one of those. Ryan Christie, I don't think I'm going to use Ryan Christie a lot. We've got Tom Rogic. We'll probably play ahead of Ryan Christie. You got David Turnbull. Ryan Christie, right wing. We got James Forrest and Karamoko Dembele. So I think maybe Ryan Christie we could offer out to clubs. Let's go for 10 million. Alright, let's see if we get any interest on those players. Offers made for Klamala. I'm just going to take them. Stick a bit of money in the bank. Code of conduct. Ask John Kennedy to pick. No offers for Christie or Sorrow. Ismail Sorrow could be as good as Scott Brown. David Turnbull as well could be as good as Scott Brown. Greg Taylor could be as good as Diego Laxalt. Welcome, I'm pleased to see you in charge. Hope your reign is long and successful. Okay. I don't want to make any promises. Let's see. Right, we go on and win the title. They're pleased with that. Okay. So I think that's just done. Scott Brown says he thinks that's achievable. Exactly sort of reaction we wanted. Okay, done. So it looks like the lads are on board. All we need to do now is get to our first game. Okay guys, so I did manage to sell Ryan Christie to Schalke 04 for 4.9 million. Gotta let someone go because we had to sort the finances out in order to bring Baba Rahman in. Now, the good thing about this is it gives us about 50 grand after Rahman comes in, maybe 40 grand to work out a free transfer or a smaller transfer for a player. So we will be able to try and sort something out. There's this bloke here who's an attacking fullback on the left. Bradaric. Love the name Bradaric. From Lille. I don't think he's as good. There is Brad Jones, a goalkeeper. We don't need him. Batel, we don't need a keeper. Andre Green. 21-year-old winger. Plays on the left wing as well. I think we'll offer him a trial for a week. And there's this guy. He's available on a free transfer. Let's offer him a trial. Lawrence Shankland, 875 grand to 1.3 million. Scottish. Could be considered a good Scottish Premiership player. Potential to be a leading Scottish Premiership player in the future. Asked his agent about availability. He wants 17 grand a week. Dundee want 900 to 1.3 million. Okay. I think if we're going to get rid of Klamala, he would be a guy to bring in, because Ayeti I don't think is great. So let's make a little offer for Shankland. Maybe 900 grand with additional fees of maybe 250 grand. Do you want Dane Murray in exchange as well? Everfoot, 17-year-old. Yeah. He could be a decent player. 1.3 million players to exchange. Oh, go on, I'll accept it. I don't know if Dane Murray will want to go, but we'll do it. Tyler Roberts. João Pedro from Watford. Can't afford him. Jesse from Paris Saint-Germain. Definitely can't afford him. Valued at 2.8 million though. He's currently listed for 1.4 million. But he earns 105 grand a week. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Wilder Guizo. Left winger. Nope. Robert Snodgrass. No. Franco Cervi. Valued at 1.6 million. Left winger. We'll scout him. Yavi Galan. Andre Ayew. He could be a good player, but I don't think we're going to be able to sign him. Renato Santos, sorry. He's a left winger. He looks decent. Corners, 16. Agent availability, 12,750 quid a week. Let's offer him a trial because I don't know who he is yet. Jacob Murphy, currently on transfer list for 1.4 million. He's a young attacking player. 25 grand a week, I'm not sure about though. Marvellous Nakamba from Aston Villa. Etienne Capoue. Markel Siswata. I can't pronounce his name, so that's a no-no. So player search. Let's see, players up to the age of 33. Contract status is expired. And let's have a look at... we don't need a keeper, do we? Let's just have a look at them all. General info. Anthony Stokes is there. Don't think we need him. Is there anyone who stands out? Nicholas Bentner. Oh, we don't need him. Or his antics. John Bostock and Andrew Sermon. So John Bostock's quite a good player to maybe offer a trial to. And Andrew Sermon. No, physicals aren't there anymore. Kieran Lee and Mark Wilson. No. If you see anyone, call them out. Biram Kayal. Did he not play for Celtic? And Toma Hamed, a striker. Samir Nasri, experienced left winger. Alex Song. Tony Andrew. Man Traore. So there are some decent looking players out there. I'm not sure how many superstars there are out there, but worth a little look. Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, right winger. He was rapid and a really good player. Let's offer him a trial. So I can offer these players trials and see who wants to come and have a little look at us and who we can have a little look at. Jordan Robita, decent left wing back. Just trying to think if there's anyone who just jumps out, any really top player. Oh, well, that'll get boring real quick for you lot watching that, so sorry about that. We've brought in Paul McGuinness as the assistant manager. And we are going to play a friendly right now. And because today is the beginning of the series, it is a little bit long and a little bit procrastinated. I'm sorry about that, because it is obviously the start of the season, so I have to do a lot of stuff which slows us down a little bit. Let's have a little look. Let's go to kick off. Let's see how we do. Playing a German team called Stadter. I'm not keen on the this XG thing. Really not keen on it whatsoever. There's Elyounoussi back to Cham. Shots blocked. Scotty Brown going after someone there. It's like a Jack Russell, isn't it? Christopher Ayer intercepting. Plays it forward for James Forrest. Beats his man. Skips over a challenge. Al-Hamed. Crosses. Oh. Mohamed Elyounoussi there at the back post. Good header, really. I think I can do that. There we go. So after 22 minutes, we're 1-0 up. Julian heading it down to Brown. Elyounoussi to Greg Taylor on the left-hand side. I'm not sure how I feel about the graphics of this. Oh, Edouard with a great header. What a bullet header. I think the graphics have improved a little bit concerning the fans and the stadium. Maybe even the players a little bit. But I'm still not sure about the interactivity of it. I think it's still a little bit long and procrastinated, and it gets boring when you have to slow it down and keep doing these XG things and the bloody arms folded and wavy finger stuff when you're giving a team talk. You know, there are things which slow the game down, and Christopher Julian gets a header in there. It's 3-0 after 35 minutes. Looks like we're going to be good at set pieces this year. So it is, I don't know, maybe a little bit clunky in that respect. I've decided I'm going to give it a go, and we'll see where we are at Christmas. If after Christmas I'm not feeling it, well, I think I'll have to find another way of playing with it. That's what she said. But yeah, I'm favouring FM20 at the moment over FM21. Might just be because I'm just getting used to it. I've only played like a dozen hours on FM21 so far, whereas I'd played something like 800 hours on FM20. Oh, D'Angelo Williams. He might be worth a little look. You see, the other thing I was able to do was like look at their team just at a glance without having to do that. You know? Scout report. Not much really. He's alright. Dressing room. This is what slows it down, where you got to make a gesture of some sort. It's not going to do it. I don't know, just not on board with it. Oh, Christopher Ayer with a goal in swinging cross. I think we're going to be good at these this year. 4-1 now. Now your shouts are down here. Come on, Skip. Right. So you can shout, say demand more, but there's no get creative on it anymore. But you can berate the players now, and you can praise them. So, yeah. And if you want to do opposition tactics instructions, then you have to go here. And then go up to opposition. And then here you can see opposition. So let's have a quick little look at them. Just make sure we're not going to miss out on a little gem. And the other thing is, it used to be able to glide over the information bit that I'm looking at now. Whereas you've got to click it to go on to the next one. So it's not as smooth as it used to be. So there are issues. There are things. They've scored, so we've gone to 4-2 now. There are things which I would improve. There's things which, quite frankly, I think should have just been left alone. And it feels like they've tried to muck around with it for the sake of mucking around with it. Just to try and make it like FIFA or something, with a star system rather than percentages. And because of that, I'm just not feeling it whatsoever. Like the hearts down here where it says good, you know, good condition. okay, great. But, I honestly, I would rather know the percentage, because I think it's a more accurate reflection of who to bring off, and who to keep on. Oh, Brown hits one. But it's going to take us a little bit of time to get into it. I know that. So, take some adjustment. El Yunusi finds Forrest. He's got El Habd on the wing. Rogic goes to Cham though. Curls one. Abramovich in goal. And Rogic will get onto that one again. That's Brown to Forrest. See, the other thing is, it comes up with this, like, it says do it or whatever. Specifically mark him or add team instruction. And if you don't want your tactics changing, you have to be really careful with it. Just feels a little bit more confusing. And it's Williams again. D'Angelo Williams. This lad's got 2 goals from us against us now. Or did he get the third one actually? He's got a third one. He got the first one. Did he get a second? Who scored for them? So he's got a hat-trick. This guy actually got a hat-trick against us. 69 goals and 179 appearances. But they signed him on a free. And they only got 5 in 22 last year. Here he is again though. Good tackle by Cham. Edouard. Oh, Forrest is in. Back of the net, 5-3. Well, you always promise goals and attacking football with me, that's for sure. I mean, that's better play. It's better that players are passing it rather than trying to score themselves. So I'm liking that. I mean, I'm sort of seeing some improvements. But, I don't know. I don't know. See all this stuff here? Outstretched arms. Why? Right, we need to negotiate with Shankland now. You're gonna be a squad player, mate. Regular starter. Well, he wants to be an important player, and I'm sorry, but you're not. Well, that deal's just fallen through. Renato Santos gonna come on trial with us. It will give us the opportunity to have a look at a few of these lads. Mendes Lang has agreed terms with Montreal Impact. Ah, okay. Kyle is going to join us on loan. Bostock on trial, sorry. So Bostock. D'Angelo Williams. Probably worth a look if you're at a League One club. And that's a training camp squad. we play Munster. Puben Munster in the next friendly. North is for 3 players. Finn McRobb, Adam Gibb are 2 of them. So we're about to lose a scout, Derek Langley, to Chelsea. That's not good. Rogic now a British citizen. So we're hiring another physio. So a performance analyst has chosen Chelsea instead of us. Sorrow set for San Pauli. Cheers, pal. See you later. So we're getting £1 million for him, and player who's not going to play for us. And he was on like $5,000 a week or whatever. So I think there's better players that have just arrived on trial. So let's have a little look at them. John Bostock. He's better than Sorrow already. Berham Kayal will probably have a problem with his work permit. Oh, you're now able to apply for new work permit. Okay. Jordan Obita, left wing back. Andre Green, left winger. Who else is there? Jad Mudib, midfielder. I don't think we'll need him. Right. Renato Santos, left winger with a right foot. 14 pace. First touch technique 14, finishing dribbling 13, crossing 12, free kick, long shots 13. He's kind of a decent player, but he's not outstanding. He's just played for Malaga and Boavista before that. The one thing we can do is do a player comparison with El Yanusi. Well, that's not good. That's a bug. It's got to be a bug. Let's report the... Okay guys, thanks for hanging in there. I know the video's dragging on a little bit. It's the first episode. We usually keep them down to 20-25 minutes. But I'm just going to show you some of the signings we've made. So Jack Wilshere's come in on a free transfer. Centre mid, 28-year-old from West Ham, former Arsenal player. Then we've got Baba Rahman. We've paid 3.7 million for, the left back. I think he's going to be a great addition. He's already worth 4.9 million. Then we've got a 6'6" centre half, Leo Lacroix. He's 15 tackling, 13 marking, 12 heading, 18 jumping reach and balance. Strength 17, 6'6", bravery 16. I think he's quite good. Ibrahim Sissoko from Niort in France. 6'3" striker, 15 finishing, 15 acceleration, 14 pace, and we're going to look to develop him because I think the board might be trying to sell Odson Edouard. Sam Ackroyd's just a young player for the under-18 squad. So yeah, we've got a couple of free transfers and spent a bit of money on Ibrahim Sissoko and Baba Rahman. We've let Paul Kennedy go for £1,000. Armstrong Oko Flex has left for £10,000. Patrick Lamello has left for $250,000. Ismaila Soro has gone for $1 million. Ryan Christie's gone for $4.9 million. So 5 out, 5 in so far. That's where we stand. So we've got a few more bids in for players. I'll keep you up to date with them in the next video. That'll be Monday. So I will see you all Monday. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely weekend. Don't forget there's the mini save over the weekend with MK Dons. And I will see you then. Take care of yourself. Bye now.